Many of us come to a sobering realization. We're not always the first choice in the eyes of others. We may not hold a significant place in their hearts, and their care often seems to turn elsewhere, leaving us questioning our own worth. This isn't about striving to be loved by everyone. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally draws others in, someone everyone desires to be close to. Welcome to Stoic Journey. If you've ever felt forgotten or undervalued, this is your moment to change that narrative. Together, we will explore ways to ensure that every person recognizes and truly listens to you in all of your relationships. Let go of the feeling of being invisible. It's time to rewrite your life story, step by step, phase by phase. By embracing your strengths and allowing your authentic self to emerge, you can move from being overlooked to becoming unforgettable. So if you're ready to transform your life, subscribe and join us on this powerful journey. Together, we'll move from the shadows into the spotlight. Let's get started on creating a life where you're seen, heard, and valued for who you truly are. Number 1. Justify your importance. Stoicism teaches us not only how to live with integrity, but also how to shine in the eyes of others by being true to ourselves. Consider the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, who famously said, "You have power over your mind, not external events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This insight teaches us that focusing on what we can control, our actions, beliefs, and inner strength, is the foundation for proving our self-worth. By embracing this mindset, we shift our focus from seeking external validation to recognizing and nurturing our inherent value. For example, think of someone pursuing an art career without needing the approval of others. This person, persisting through difficulties and staying true to their passion, embodies their real self, a rare gem in daily life. Such individuals not only show self-respect and self-value, but they also inspire others to recognize and respect them. This is the essence of asserting value from a Stoic perspective. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of time. It's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it. Refusing to spend time on those who do not appreciate your value is an act of self-respect. It demonstrates how you regard your time, which is one of your most precious assets. By valuing your time, you inherently assert your worth. Epictetus, another Stoic sage, taught that while we cannot control the world, we can control our reactions to it. This principle applies to how we demonstrate our personal value. Seeking approval not from the outside, finding it within, is a profound act of independence and confidence. When you recognize your worth internally, others will naturally begin to see you as valuable. Creating and asserting one's value from a Stoic perspective is not just a journey of self-discovery, but also a process of presenting oneself in a humble yet assertive way. It's about respecting yourself, maintaining healthy boundaries, and pursuing your goals with determination. By doing so, you naturally attract the respect and attention of others, who come to see you as someone important and worthy. Number 2. Recognize your worth and inspire others to participate. In our journey to seek recognition and priority from those around us, the key lies in first recognizing our true value. Only then can we open doors for meaningful contributions from others. Think of yourself as a rare treasure, discoverable only by those with patience and dedication. This mindset is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, as taught by masters like Epictetus, who reminded us that nothing great comes in haste. Just as a gem is polished over time, so too are deep connections between people built gradually, effort from all sides. When you invite others into your world, recognizing your unique value, they begin to see and cherish what you bring to the table. This aligns with Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, that happiness and self-respect are rooted within ourselves. By laying this foundation, you influence how others perceive and value you. A happy life, as Marcus reminds us, is built on the small things, those intrinsic qualities that reside within. Confidence in your own value not only attracts respect from others, but also serves as a powerful reminder to prioritize self-respect. Seneca emphasized, our fears are often exaggerated in our imagination, more than in reality. Fear of being overlooked or undervalued is frequently unfounded. By valuing yourself, you inherently elevate your worth in the eyes of others. Practicing this philosophy means living a life that reflects your true value through personal development, self-care, and building a life you're proud of, one that others aspire to be part of. Life is not about rushing forward or seeking approval at every turn. It's about a patient journey where each step is defined by your internal values and self-respect. By embracing this Stoic approach, you'll find that your value is recognized not because you demand it, but because you embody it. The respect and recognition you seek from others will naturally follow as a reflection of the respect you cultivate within yourself. Number 3. Put yourself first. By understanding and fully meeting your own needs, you create a portrait of confidence and value that becomes a beacon, drawing others' attention and admiration. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great pillars of Stoicism, emphasized the absolute power of the mind in navigating life's challenges. He asserted that your mind is an impregnable fortress, unaffected by external events. By recognizing and holding on to this inner strength, you achieve an unshakable stance that no one can disturb. This teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, above all else. Seneca, another profound Stoic philosopher, highlighted the importance of self-reliance and not depending on others for happiness. He believed that the source of true joy lies deep within each person, independent of external factors. This perspective reinforces the idea that prioritizing oneself is not just a choice, but a necessity for a life of contentment. Epictetus, a Stoic master, taught us to concentrate on our capacity to act and react to unforeseen events. We cannot choose our circumstances, he said, but we can choose how to confront them. This underscores that the power of self-determination is key to satisfaction and health. In reality, prioritizing oneself means taking the time to care for your mental and physical well-being, engaging in activities that bring joy and personal growth, and having the strength to say no when necessary to protect your health and happiness. In summary, prioritizing oneself is a strong affirmation of personal value. By taking care of yourself both mentally and physically, you not only enhance your own quality of life, but also become an inspiration to others. Demonstrating your own value helps others see their value as well, creating a ripple effect of self-respect and mutual admiration. In the Stoic tradition, self-care is not an indulgence but a duty, an essential practice that empowers you to live a life of dignity, strength, and fulfillment, while also inspiring those around you to do the same. Number 4. Exchange ideas and planning. It's important not to always be the one sending the first message or suggesting activities together. Can you allow the other person to take the initiative sometimes? This approach demonstrates that you value your own time and life, giving the other person the opportunity to show that they consider you important and want to spend time with you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Life is more like wrestling than dancing." This metaphor highlights that managing relationships requires adaptability and flexibility. Sometimes it's essential to take a step back and let the other person come to you. By doing so, you ensure that both parties are equally invested in the relationship, rather than one person always leading the way. Seneca believed that being able to stand on your own 2 feet was crucial, and that we should not let our happiness depend entirely on others. By not always being the first to reach out, you signal that you're content on your own. This gives the other person the chance to miss you, to think of you, and to express their care in their own way. Epictetus emphasized self-discipline and considerate behavior, reminding us that, with 2 ears and 1 mouth, we should listen more than we speak. This principle encourages us to value quiet moments and reflection, rather than constantly sharing our thoughts or making plans. It's about knowing when to reach out and when to pull back, allowing the relationship to breathe and grow naturally. Putting this into practice involves reflecting on how often you are the one initiating contact. Perfectly fine to start conversations, but it's equally important to give the other person space to take the initiative as well. This isn't about playing games. It's about ensuring that both sides are genuinely invested in the relationship. By allowing the other person to step forward, you create a healthier, more balanced dynamic. It shows that you value yourself and your time, and it also allows the other person to demonstrate their investment in the relationship. In doing so, you cultivate a mutual respect and deeper connection, built on the foundation of shared effort and understanding. Number 5. Know the appropriate moment to leave. Marcus Aurelius, he said, "Power lies within controlling your mind, not the events outside." This insight underscores the importance of inner strength and self-respect. It affirms that while we cannot control the actions of others, we do have control over our responses. The bravery to step away from situations that do not honor us originates not from external sources, but from deep within ourselves. This inner resolve signifies that although we can't change how others behave, we can choose to protect our dignity by walking away when necessary. Seneca, another esteemed Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of self-esteem and the refusal to settle for less than what we deserve. He once said, "Life is a grand narrative. Its value does not lie in its length, but in the quality of its substance." This perspective reminds us that in choosing whom to spend our time with, we should prioritize the quality of our relationships over quantity. This approach helps us avoid unnecessary loneliness that comes from surrounding ourselves with people who do not truly value us. Epictetus, with his sharp intellect, also asserted that true freedom belongs to those who deeply understand the value of learning and self-worth. He believed that freedom isn't just about escaping constraints, but about having the power to choose, including the choice to walk away from situations that don't respect our dignity. Education here refers not just to knowledge, but to a profound awareness of our worth and the necessity of being respected in all relationships. The readiness to depart from relationships that fail to honor you is a powerful acknowledgement of your inherent worth. Fear should not bind you when leaving situations that fall short of what you rightfully deserve. This principle holds profound significance because it communicates to everyone, including yourself, the indispensable truth that you are deserving of respect and immense value. This act of walking away serves as a declaration of your expectations for more and a refusal to settle for less. It's not just a reaction to external circumstances, but a deeply rooted stance in understanding your value. By embracing this Stoic posture, you empower yourself to demand the respect and treatment that aligns with your true worth, ensuring that those around you see and appreciate you for who you are. Number 6. Discover happiness in learning and evolving. In the journey toward becoming an indelible presence in the lives of others, two essential principles stand out: nurturing a ceaseless curiosity and cultivating kindness and empathy. These cornerstones not only enrich your own life, but also make you a beacon of intrigue, companionship, and warmth in the eyes of those around you. Imagine yourself as a garden, flourishing under diligent care. Just as a garden thrives through nourishment and attention, you too evolve through the continuous pursuit of knowledge and experimentation. This philosophy hinges on perceiving each day as an opportunity to learn something new or refine an existing skill. Whether it's adopting a new hobby, delving into books, or absorbing the stories and experiences of others, constant growth keeps you vibrant and perpetually transforming. In tandem with curiosity, another pivotal step toward becoming a figure of precedence in others' lives is to cultivate kindness and empathy. This involves striving to understand the emotions of others and extending a helping hand whenever feasible. It doesn't require you to be a savior to all, but rather to express understanding and compassion in the small, everyday moments that signal your care. Acts of kindness, such as listening attentively to someone's troubles, offering help without being asked, or simply sharing a warm smile, can make a significant impact. These gestures demonstrate your reverence for the emotional states of others and your willingness to be present for them. Kindness is magnetic, draws people to you because everyone longs to be near someone who evokes feelings of comfort and understanding. Your warmth and attentiveness are like a gentle luminescence in someone's day, a light that others gravitate toward. By fostering kindness and empathy, you become a cherished presence in their lives, a person who not only enriches their experiences, but also provides a sense of security and companionship. These two principles, ceaseless curiosity and kindness, work in harmony to make you an unforgettable figure in the lives of others. Your continuous growth and learning keep you interesting and engaged, while your kindness ensures that people feel valued and understood in your presence. Together, they create a dynamic that is both intellectually stimulating and emotionally nurturing, making you a person others admire and want to be around. Number 7. Be fascinating. Imagine meeting someone and learning everything about them at once. The mystery fades quickly, leaving nothing more to discover or look forward to. On the other hand, a person who reveals themselves gradually, treating each interaction as an opportunity to share something new, transforms every moment with them into a precious and stimulating experience. Stoics like Epictetus taught that restraint and self-control are the noblest expressions of wisdom. It's not necessary to pour out one's soul immediately. Instead, one should wisely choose the moment and manner of sharing, like a master of interaction. This approach isn't merely a technique to appear more interesting to others, but a way of life, a mode of being that reflects deep awareness of oneself and the surrounding world. Consider Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who not only governed an empire, but also exemplified Stoic philosophy. He didn't rush to reveal his thoughts or plans. Rather, he unveiled them bit by bit. Someone walking through fog, showing only what was necessary and when appropriate. This restraint and composure not only made Marcus intriguing and mysterious, but were also signs of his wisdom and depth. In life, learn from Seneca to cherish each present moment without letting fears of the future overshadow it. Every story you share, every experience you open up about, should be like writing lines in a diary, delicate, intentional, and unhurried. Allow your relationships to develop naturally over time. Being intriguing isn't about pretense or fabricating a false image. It's about how you consciously respect and share your story. This conscious sharing turns you into more than just a person of allure. You become a character, someone with depth, wisdom, presence. By revealing yourself gradually and thoughtfully, you invite others to join you on a journey of discovery, making every interaction meaningful and memorable. By unfolding yourself gradually, you not only maintain an air of mystery and allure, but also demonstrate wisdom and self-control. This approach ensures that your presence in the lives of others is not only unforgettable, but deeply valued. Number 8. Create your own happiness. Marcus Aurelius stating, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thought." This wisdom implies that happiness is within your control, rooted in your thoughts and perspective on life. When you cultivate positive thoughts and sincerely find joy in your endeavors and accomplishments, you exude a confidence and satisfaction that draws others to you. This internal happiness becomes a beacon, signaling to others that you are content and fulfilled, which naturally attracts respect and admiration. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, taught us about the value of finding inner peace, asserting that true joy is created by ourselves, independent of external factors. He emphasized, seek true joy by living fully in the present moment, without drowning in worries about the future. This advice encourages us to cherish and enjoy each moment of life, rather than endlessly seeking happiness in external things or future events. By living in the present and appreciating what we have, we create a sense of contentment that is not easily shaken by external circumstances. Epictetus, known for his practical wisdom, advised us to focus on what we can control, suggesting, do not seek goodness in external things, find it within yourself. This serves as a reminder that our happiness should not depend on others, it should be the result of our own actions, values, and self-care. Practically, this means pursuing passions that fulfill you, creating a supportive environment around yourself, and maintaining your health, both physical and mental. Building a life in which you find contentment on your own terms is crucial. When you are satisfied with yourself and your life, you no longer seek perfection or validation from others to complete you. Instead, you share your fulfilled self with them. This creates a powerful allure, as others are drawn to become part of your world, not because they need to make you happy, but because they are attracted to your natural joy and confidence. This inherent quality shines from within, expressed through a positive mindset, living in the present, and seeking happiness independently. This inner joy radiates outward, creating an irresistible charm that naturally makes you a priority in others' lives, without any need for coercion. In essence, Cultivating inner joy is not just about self-fulfillment. It's about creating a magnetic presence that draws others to you. By focusing on your own happiness and well-being, you become a source of positivity and inspiration for those around you, leading to deeper respect and stronger connections in your relationships. Number 9. Define your own path. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Live in harmony with yourself and you'll blend seamlessly with the world around you." This harmony comes from conquering personal desires and finding happiness within oneself, rather than relying on external validation or love from others. When you live a life that is true to yourself, you become inherently special in the eyes of others. They see that you don't need anyone else to complete you, which makes you more appealing and respected. Seneca, another esteemed Stoic, emphasized the importance of seeking internal happiness. He wisely said, "If you wish to be loved, start by loving yourself." This teaches us not to wait or long for love and acceptance from outside sources, but to build it from within. When you love and respect yourself, you set a foundation for others to do the same. Epictetus, a master of Stoic thought, educated us on the power of focusing on our actions and how we face challenges. He famously stated, "We are not disturbed by events, but by the views we take of them." In personal life, this means not overly concerning yourself with how others view you, but instead concentrating on building and enjoying your own life. By shifting your focus from external perceptions to internal fulfillment, you create a life that is rich with meaning and joy. True life, from the Stoic perspective, is one where you find joy in personal hobbies, make progress in your work, and cultivate relationships with family and friends that uplift you. It's about setting goals and tirelessly working toward achieving them, all while savoring the journey. When you live a life filled with passion and purpose, others naturally become drawn to you. They see you as a source of inspiration, someone who adds value to their lives. Living with passion and independence doesn't just make you more respected. It makes you a beacon of positivity and strength. By embracing your true self and pursuing your dreams, you create a life that is both fulfilling for you and attractive to others. In this way, respect is not something you chase. It becomes a natural byproduct of the way you live your life. Number 10. Value your time like gold. This understanding is profound. Each moment you choose to share, every minute you focus on someone else, is akin to bestowing a priceless gift. It reflects a life filled with hobbies, work, and personal experiences, making the time you give to others exceptionally special and precious. Marcus Aurelius, with his forward-thinking mindset, once advised that we cannot live as though we have thousands of years ahead of us. This is a powerful reminder that our time is indeed precious, and we must be selective in how we spend it. Life is fleeting, and understanding this gives us the perspective to use our time wisely and meaningfully. Seneca, with his insightful perspective on time, stated, "We do not have a short life, we waste much of it." This wisdom helps us recognize the importance of using our time deliberately. By not always being available or spreading yourself too thin, you send a message that your time has value. This in turn makes others recognize and cherish that value, understanding that when you give them your time, it's something special. Epictetus, a master of focusing on what we can control, advised that we should use our time on things that improve our lives. This means devoting your time to hobbies, activities, and relationships that truly matter to you and to those who genuinely appreciate and respect your time. It's about being intentional with how you spend your days, ensuring that your time is spent in ways that enrich your life. Valuing your time in reality means you don't always have to say yes to everything. You have the freedom to choose how to spend your time wisely, seeking a good balance between doing things for yourself and for others. This balance ensures that you're not always the last person on your own priority list. Recognizing the worth of your time and managing it accordingly sends a clear message to others that you value yourself, and by extension, they should too. The essence of valuing your time lies in recognizing the worth of your being and reflecting that through your time management. This entails being fully present in crucial moments while also reserving ample time for your personal endeavors. By doing so, you transform your presence into a coveted asset, positioning yourself as a top priority in the lives of others. In summary, by cultivating an awareness of the value of your time and attention, you elevate yourself in the eyes of others. Your presence becomes something people seek out and cherish, not because you give it freely, but because you give it meaningfully. This approach not only enhances your life, but also leaves a lasting impression on those who are fortunate enough to share your time. Number 11. Control your emotions. Marcus Aurelius, the ancient philosopher of profound wisdom, once advised that maintaining calmness and clear thinking is vital, stating, "The wisest reaction to negative actions is not to retaliate with negativity." This approach to emotional balance suggests that rather than immediately responding with intense emotions, we should consider matters calmly and rationally. By doing so, we prevent ourselves from being pulled too far into emotional extremes or plunging too deeply into reactionary behavior. Seneca, another great Stoic, underscored the significance of not letting our emotions lead us. He recommended, "Do not worry before there's a genuine reason." This lesson teaches us to avoid letting anxiety or hastiness provoke us into thoughtless actions in our relationships. Instead, we should allow events to unfold naturally, without prematurely forcing our emotions into situations that may not yet warrant them. Epictetus, with his enlightened perspective, pointed out that managing how we respond to situations is crucial. He explained that what matters is not what happens to us, but how we face it. In terms of emotional equilibrium, this means recognizing that while we cannot control everything in our relationships, we can manage our emotional reactions. This isn't about maintaining emotional distance, but about progressing gradually and observing how things develop in reality. In practical terms, this involves being cautious with the speed and depth at which we invest our emotions in someone else. By slowly exploring and allowing the emotional aspect of the relationship to evolve naturally, we not only protect ourselves from potential harm, but also make ourselves more attractive to others. This approach demonstrates self-respect and the value you place on the quality of emotional connections. In summary, emotional balance requires wisdom in managing your own emotions. This means not rushing into deep emotional relationships, but allowing them to develop naturally and appropriately. This careful and measured approach helps you become a stable and valued partner, thereby making you a top priority in the hearts of others. By mastering this key, you position yourself as a person of emotional maturity and stability, qualities that are highly valued in any relationship. This Stoic practice of emotional preservation ensures that your connections are built on a solid foundation, enhancing your role as an indispensable figure in the lives of those around you. Thank you for spending this time with me, for reflecting and for sharing in this journey. Continue to strive, to grow, and never forget that in the narrative of your life, you are the protagonist. You are the one who determines the direction and value of your path. I look forward to seeing the new strides and meaningful progress in your journey when we next meet. Until then, it is time to say farewell, and I wish you all the best on the path ahead.